we have all these different levels, the overall very difficult, almost scientific approach to what sound is, what a production of a word is, and he picks every word completely apart into microcosms and he does it with a word like Thursday. And you sit and think, why do I have to work so much with Thursday? But he breaks it into every shade like a rainbow of overtones and makes you think about everything that a simple word contains. And he does it sometimes in a way which I think is extremely humorous. I think there's a lot of humor, there's bad humor, but I think there's also really good humor in it. I mean, it's difficult not to laugh because he must have giggled himself. And yet he manages to use a joke like a spectrum of overtones. So it has in every stage a lot of levels in it that we have to work with, both inside to be very loyal, but also you have to be a little outside to see what does he actually mean. And I like this constant play because it makes us as an ensemble play with each other also, which is, I think, the most important thing in music making, that an ensemble communicates and needs to communicate in their music making. So for me, it's a constant challenge, this piece. And every time it's different, as Louisa said.
That's from the heavens. And so he also does that a little bit with the sound that the sounds that we're making. So we're doing these things that are very cosmic, like these overtones that have no way, you can't really put a name or a feeling or a color on them even, but you can certainly get a feeling from the erotic poetry that's very common to human experience. So it's these two extremes that he's always trying to join together in everything he's doing, something very profound and with no dimension, and then something that's very tangible.
It's never the same. It's never just another version or a repeat of what we've been doing on an earlier concert. On the contrary, it's like something like the cosmic, constantly moving, constantly something's happening. And sometimes we even surprised ourselves of what is going on. And this is the entire idea of this piece, to both to know exactly which small pieces to move around, but also to react on, oh, he moved it left instead of right this time. Let's react to this, and let's find into something that we haven't done before.
You can't be stressful when you are listening to this. So that's maybe why people sometimes they can't take it, because they think they just are going to be
Wasting time.
yeah, they really have to give release and just take it in, or else. But maybe somebody who's, if they are afraid of giving free and just take it in. So I think it's a very important piece actually for the public also.
I think also it's a kind of unity of humankind somehow, that we all have a voice, we all have weekdays, we all have the sky, the cosmos, we all have the sexuality, we all have gods. He mentions God names from all over the world. So somehow my understanding of this piece is also it's a unity of the humankind somehow, that it's some basic things that we all have, that all humans have, and he uses those elements to create a piece. The way it's composed, I think, seems to be very free. There are a lot of choices that we as singers can make while we are doing it. But on the other hand, it's very strict. So we like to think that we created, but he has created it all somehow. There's not a lot of things left for us to do actually, but it needs mostly it needs 100% concentration from the beginning to the end. Yeah.
But you can describe it as a sort of picture also of destiny, humans in general. I mean, we think we have a lot of free choice in our lives, but do we in fact? I mean, it's very funny to feel this structure forcing quietly but surely everything in the direction that Stockhausen wanted it.
Man plans and God laughs.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yes,
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.